I'm trying to get back into doing more response videos to other videos on YouTube, and with everything I'm doing in my reading of the standard works and things going on in life, it's a little more difficult than I had hoped. I've got one in the works, but the video I'm responding to there is extremely annoying to listen to, and so it's taking me a long time because I can only stomach very short pieces of it at a time. But I want to get some stuff out there. So what I'm going to do is do some more reactions or responses to some YouTube short videos. Now honestly, I'm much better at responses. Listen to it, meditate over it a little bit, and then respond. I'm not really good in the spur of the moment, in just reaction. But we'll see how it goes. In this video, I'm going to react to 3 videos. Well, respond. I've actually listened to all 3 of them already. In the future, I will probably be doing a number of these YouTube shorts responses, but I'll be doing a response to one video at a time. So nice, short, simple videos. The YouTube shorts themselves, they have a maximum length of a minute, and I will probably keep my response to each video to no more than 2 or 3 minutes. And so these videos should be very short, should be less than 5 minutes, and I'm hoping to get a number of them done. I'll record several of them on one day and then release them slowly over the next few weeks. And that's my plan going forward with these responses. I do have, as I say, a more lengthy, in-depth response to a more lengthy, in-depth video, but I will get to that I will probably be doing that in a short series, and so I will release the first part of that response video, hopefully next week. Might be in 2 weeks, but we'll see. So, as this is YouTube Shorts, I will be watching it on my other phone while I'm recording on this one. So here we go. We have this one first.
Joseph Smith, the founder of Mormonism, got access to this document along with other Egyptian artifacts. He claimed it was a writing of Abraham himself, and God gave him the power to translate it. How exciting. That's more scripture we can add to the Bible. The only problem is, scholars have shown this document to be created over 1,800 years after the death of Abraham. And they've uncovered the true meaning of these documents, and Joseph Smith was totally wrong. Turns out Joseph Smith was no more than a liar, a fraud, and a con man. Check out the full video linked to below.
I have done a video on this subject before, and I will link to that in the description. Simply put, first of all, Joseph Smith never said that this was a scroll written by Abraham. He said that the record was a record written by Abraham, but this particular scroll was a copy of the original that Abraham wrote. So the fact that the scroll is from a later time period doesn't prove Joseph Smith wrong, because he never said that Abraham made that scroll. In addition, Joseph Smith acquired, I think, 2 full scrolls and a number of fragments. What we have today, what has survived into the modern day, amounts to approximately 12 to 15% of the original scrolls that Joseph Smith had. Anybody claiming to prove that the 12 to 15% that we have is what Joseph Smith used in translating the Book of Abraham is either ignorant or a liar. I really don't think there's any other way to say it. There's really no other middle ground. Either you don't know about all the other stuff that Joseph Smith had, or you do, and you are fabricating this knowledge, saying, oh, well, we know this is what he used. We don't know which ones of those scrolls Joseph Smith used. He actually translated from one of the scrolls, and what we have is most likely the fragments that he had, not either of the full scrolls that he had. So until we can find the rest of the scrolls that Joseph Smith had, scholars cannot prove, one way or the other, what was on the rest of those scrolls. Until you find them, you don't know what they contained. Let us move on. Let us watch another one from this guy. Pops up here.
The founder of Mormonism, Joseph Smith, got this one wrong. He claimed to be a prophet who could use the power of God to see the future. In April of 1838, he said, quote, "Verily, thus saith the Lord, it is wisdom in my servant David W. Patton that he may perform a mission unto me next spring." But David Patton died that October. Joseph Smith claimed to be a mouthpiece of God, but it turns out that he was just a liar, a fraud, and a con man. Check out the full video, 8 prophecies made by Joseph Smith that failed miserably.
Okay, so if you want me to check out the full video and make a response to it, I am very willing to do that, but let me know in the comments. I do want to say on this is quoting from Doctrine and Covenants, section 114. Okay, first of all, it is wisdom in David. It's not wisdom in God. This is not God saying he needs to do this. He's saying, yes, David wants to do this. And if he wants to do it, then let him do it. But let him settle his stuff first. He needs to do his business. He needs to get his business, get his house in order. And then he can go serve this mission with the 12 others. This is the mission of the 12 apostles. But it is David's choice. God is saying if he wants to do this, he can be one of the 12. This is not a prophecy. This is God saying, yes, let David do this if he wants to do it. David died. The mission of the 12 still happened. They still went on their missionary journey, the 12. David wanted to go. He was prevented. But that wasn't the prophecy. Quite honestly, in this particular verse, there is no prophecy. It is just God giving permission for David to join a mission that is already being planned. So this is not a failed prophecy, as much as people may want to claim it to be. Again, people don't want to understand the scriptures. They want to create controversy where there is none. But we're going to leave that here. Actually, I decided to only do 2 videos. I was thinking about doing a third one, but it's just not going to work for today. So I'm going to leave that here. Stay tuned for more of these very short videos. As I said, I'm going to try and get a number of these done and get them released slowly over the next few weeks. Let me know if you like the idea of me responding or even reacting to these YouTube shorts. And if you've watched to the end, like, comment, subscribe, all those good things. And if you made it this far, comment short reactions. And I'll see you in my readings.